Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. I got a song in my head for you. It's like, I don't know, as soon as I flipped, I had my lunch. I did Pisces, I had my lunch. And then I came to get the area ready. And I keep these little things in front of me, so what I'm focusing on. So I took Pisces out from the front, put them in the back, they're done. And I saw you, as soon as I saw your little fireball baby coming out of the fires of the ethereal, I got this old Queen song in my head. I don't even know the last time I heard this song. I don't even think I have it on my Apple Tunes, my iTunes. It's Don't Stop Me Now, having such a good time, having a ball. Don't stop me now. I don't even know the rest of the song, the lyrics to that. Yeah, be curious what the rest is. That just keeps going around and around my head. Ever since I saw your card there. So I don't know if you're having a good time. Don't stop me. I'm having a good time. It's kind of see like, you know, at a party or something, you've had a few drinks and you're dancing and your friends are like, you know, Aries, go sit down for a little while. Don't stop me. Having a good time. I don't know what I'm going to go into here, Aries, because it's really funny and kind of playful. So what are we going to... I was just thinking about friends in the past. It was like, Cindy, let's come now. Let's go. I'm having a good time. We're going to do money, finances, and work. And then we're going to look at your personal relationships. And then we're going to look at your spiritual journey. And not just that... past, present, future, and advice for each of those three elements of your life, which if you missed it was work, money, finances, that's one. Personal relationships, that's two. Spiritual journey is three. There's going to be an extended. So if this reading resonates with you, and it may or may not because it's general, if it does, the link to the extended is at the top of the description within this video. So Aries, I'm going to start with my animal oracle deck here. I'm going to get sort of like a theme for you for each of these three elements of your life, and then I'm going to go into the tarot to develop it. Let's see what we got. What do you got from business, money, finances, all that stuff? Swan spirit, time for a deep dive. Maybe immerse yourself deeply in your work here. Interesting, maybe because that don't stop me now. Maybe like you've got your rhythm on something. Don't stop me now. I got it. I don't know. I'm kind of like that as an Aries too. Like if I'm working on something, I will keep, if I just feel like I finally got it, it's finally going, I won't step away. But sometimes you kind of need to step away to have a new perspective over what you're doing. But it's sort of like, I got this ball rolling. I don't want to stop it. So maybe that's time for a deep dive, time to go in deep there. Personal relationships, know your worth, skunk spirit. Oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute. Know your worth in your personal relationships. Know the value that you bring. Also observe the value that is brought to you or not brought to you in your relationships. Your spiritual journey, trust in divine detours, coyote spirit. You're going somewhere, Aries. You might not be planning it. Oh gosh. And then there's fox spirit. Think on your feet. There's something that's changing in your spiritual journey. Which deck will we use? I'm feeling like using this one. I'm feeling like sniffing. It's like my ears are plugged or something. I can't pop them, so I'm trying to pop them. So we're going to go into the tarot. We're going to look at past, present, and future, and advice for you. Oh, I did forget to mention the extended. We look at the blind spots in all of those elements of your life. Because I know a lot of times I go into advice. You're probably thinking, we're already giving us advice. So that's what that is. That's what that is. I think I ate too much spaghetti at lunch. My tummy feels heavy. I was kind of eating like that. Don't stop me now. I'm hungry. In the past, for work, you had the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Sometimes I always get worried when I see really good cards show up in the past. Like, uh-oh, what happened? In the present, you have the 8 of Pentacles. Well, you're working. You're dove down deep. You're putting the work in. You've done time for a deep dive. That's interesting. Your future is the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe going ahead here with some sort of new plan or new idea, step by step. Definitely a sense of momentum. Practical momentum. Your advice is the the Hermit. There's that deep dive. Maybe you're working somewhere and well, in the past, it did have emotional fulfillment. Maybe it doesn't have emotional fulfillment now. Or maybe you feel like you've grown what you do on an emotional level as much as you can. You've kind of invested as much as you can emotionally into something. Or your finances. Or maybe you shared finances. But I'm going to tell you right now, you're really, like, you're putting this, I think you're the only one who's pulled the 8 of Pentacles out for presently, for money, work, finance. It's like the work card. So you are working. You're putting the work in. You're mixing different ingredients here to get projects going. In the future, you've got slow movement. But it's funny because you can't see the cards. See the cards. Why is that? I must have bumped the camera because this is halfway down the table. What have we done here? Just a second. Just a picking minute here. What is going on? Why can't you see the cards? What have I done? I don't know. Oh, I know. It's a tripod. I pushed the legs in so that I wouldn't bump into. Just a second. Oh my gosh. How's that? Oh, now you can see that. Now you can see too much. You might not see my head. Well, that's okay. I don't know. All right. I don't know. How's that? Good? Are you good with that? Is that good? Look, can I push that away? It's not distracting you, my little crystal. Oh, there we go. There you go. Okay. I feel like in the future here, you are slowly moving towards something. And it's kind of like formulating a plan, having a good game plan here and sticking with it and just following it through. Like, what is that term? Slow and steady wins the race. And with the Hermit, I feel like looking for inner guidance. Your advice is to look for inner guidance here. Like to go within, perhaps do some meditation, do some time in nature. Definitely isolate yourself in terms of work. Isolate yourself from the distraction of it. And it's almost as if when you pull away, then you get some sort of clarity to move forward with a steady plan. I'm going to clarify things too as well as we go. Your personal relationships, know your worth. In the past, you had the 9 of Wands. Oh my God. Oh, some of these people really take it out of you, Aries. Presently, you have the Ace of Cups. Okay, we're finished with that. I feel really good now. That's good. That's nice. That's a nice energy to be in. Your cup is overflow with your personal relationships. Joy, peace. I see the 2 doves flying away. So peace in your connections. I believe this is bringing you a sense of an ability to make magic and manifest. That might come into conjunction really well with whatever you're working on in the future here, like with work and money. In the future, for your personal relationships, you have the 4 of Pentacles. This came out for someone else, and I can't remember if it was in the extended or it was in the YouTube reading. And it came out as, I'm good with the people I have around me. I'm hanging on to those ones. It's sort of like identifying what feels good. What feels good? And those are the connections that I'm keeping around me. Not really deviating from that. I'm all good here. I'm all good here. I'm not in here anymore. Your advice, oh, this is Ten of Swords, is to let some shit end. Is to let some endings happen. Oh yeah, you guys had a bad reading last week. It wasn't bad. It was heavy. It was really sorting through a lot of heavy energy. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like some relationships in the past here were really exhausting. Like just a constant battle, constant misunderstandings. I find after I've done a few videos, I have difficulty talking. Like the things in my mouth. It's like my tongue gets tired. All right. Your spiritual journey. In the past, you had the Six of Pentacles. Oh, this is interesting how this is lining up too. So in the past, you had the Ten of Cups, and then it went into the Nine of Wands. This is a battle, keeping this happiness going. And then also the Six of Pentacles, giving of yourself. So giving too much of yourself, perhaps, in certain relationships in the past. And I'm only saying that because I do find that these elements bleed into each other. And why wouldn't they? Like your life isn't a defined path on this level, this, and this. Your personal life does not come into any play with your spiritual journey or your work or your money. Like, of course not. They all kind of bleed in a bit here. So, spiritually speaking, you've given a lot of yourself in the past. Now, this is divine detour here too, right? Presently, you're the Knight of Cups. You are offering what you can of your heart. You are offering your creativity. You're floating above the sharks, keeping them at bay, and being the happy one. Driving it, right? Look at this, because you have the Ace of Cups presently, and then you have the Knight of Cups, like you're driving it. You're pushing with your heart. You're pushing with your love, your emotions, your intuition. In the future, you have the Five of Cups. So something's not going to work out here. There's a divine detour. Think on your feet. There's a divine detour coming up for you in your spiritual journey. So something in the future, something may not work out the way you're hoping it will right now. Or you will come to terms with something that has not worked out. Your advice. Oh, it's the King of Pentacles. I love this guy because he has cake and wine. Oh, cake and wine. It's my Friday night a couple nights ago when I did a live reading. Cake and wine. Your advice. More cake and wine, Aries. No, don't. That is not a healthy lifestyle, and I don't promote it, okay? You shouldn't live like that. Once in a while is okay to indulge. But yeah, no. I think I put on a few pounds just from that one night. So, your advice, I feel like here, is to claim your kingdom. To claim your kingdom, sit in your throne of stability, level up even, because in the future you got the Four of Pentacles, right? It's like in the castle holding on to the coins. It's like, my castle's good. I got lots of stuff protecting my castle. I can come out and have cake and wine. Oh, there he is. The devil. He's always around. He's got to come into someone's reading. There he is. It's all reversed after that. Think on your feet. Look at the two cards you've got underlined here. Think on your feet. The devil. I don't know. I don't know what that dude wants with you. Why he wants to be in the underlying. Because you got a nice rhythm. Oh, maybe that's it. Don't stop me now. I'm having a good time. Well, nothing lasts forever. And it's kind of like lining up to go on a ride at a fair or something. Like you can stand in line for an hour to do a 3-minute ride. No, that's all over. Okay. I'm curious about your future, the Knight of Pentacles. Like, what is this? What are you moving towards? It's an idea. Knight of Pentacles in the future for work and finances. Oh, it's almost like you've figured something out. It's taken some time here. You have Temperance, the Death card, and then like reborn into the King of Wands. Ah, so in the future, I actually see you transforming energy. So I don't know if currently you might be occupying some of this Knight of Pentacles because you have the Eight of Pentacles right now. So it's the same suit and working on something methodically, slowly, with a process. And then having put the time in here, having allowed things to alchemize, see what sticks to the wall, what doesn't stick to the wall, like if you're trying new ideas and concepts, bringing an end to that, and you own your shit. This is it. I got to put together, and this is what it's going to be. King of Wands, right? Like, this is it. You got it? Take it or leave it, because I'm taking it. I'm doing something with it. But your advice is the Hermit. It's kind of interesting. Like, the future and the advice, I don't know where they sit with each other. But let's see. The Hermit. Oh, that devil. You were looking that straight in the face last week, I think. I don't look at that son of a bitch right in the face and see who finally blinks. The devil. Anything else to go with the Hermit and the devil? You have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles with the devil. This is like looking inside. This could be a sense of self-reflection. Reflecting how you've worked in the past, like sharing your energy and your ideas, things that even maybe people miss things out about you, or you miss things out about other people, and the equal give and take in things. Determining that for yourself in the Hermit. That's part of looking at the devil right now. Looking at the devil in the face. So it feels like without distraction. Well, there you go. Because the Hermit and the devil. Kind of like taking the time to do nothing else but. I'm sure that was last week, wasn't it? Weren't you like looking at the devil head on? Yeah, it was your focus, I think, or something like that in the Celtic cross. So your advice is to keep doing it. Keep doing it until there's nothing left of it. So, you know, because it's underlined and it's not prominent in the reading, I want to say you're getting there. The Nine of Wands in the past. This is really know your worth. Like in the past, these are exhausting relationships. I just can't anymore. And just deciding, you know what, my focus is on me. My focus is on those around me that I have a really wonderful energy and emotion with and to and towards, and who I share that with. In the future, you seem a little stubborn about shifting from that. Nine of Wands, well, I can imagine though, right? Like going from the Nine of Wands to the Ace of Cups. It's a whole new feeling. You don't want to move that. Oh, look. This may even be like feeling blocked in how you move and express. Going from the Knight of Pentacles to the Knight of Cups. So being like cautious here. Perhaps you were cautious in relationships in the past. You were pulled back. But you've moved it right into Cups. Because here you are, the Ace of Cups. So you've moved forward. Your plan took you to a certain point, and then the plan ended with shifting the energy, shifting the perspective, shifting what you put in and don't put into connections. And so here you are with the Ace of Cups, so that's good. I don't really feel like I need to clarify it. In the future, you have the Four of Pentacles. Where did that go? I could have sworn I saw it. Oh, there's something there. Oh, I know what you're doing. That's interesting. Ah, so with the Four of Pentacles in the future, you have the Two of Wands, the Magician, and the Six of Swords. I feel like, yeah, you are not going to be moving towards anything, anyone, any new relationships you are kind of fine with what you got, what you have in your life. There is the potential of trying to look beyond what you have, like imagine what you could have for yourself, and like a sense of manifestation. But manifesting with the Six of Swords is almost like, well, where is the universe going to take me? That's what I'm going to do. Otherwise, I'm not sharing my energy with anyone, I guess. What you saying here? Why not? That's, yeah, what it seems like. And then your advice is Ten of Swords. So let some shit come to an end. The Ten of Swords, there's the final ending. The Page of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Pentacles. Well, this could definitely be, it could be a place of work. It could be your home. It could be, wow, there's two ways this is coming in. Okay, for some of you, it feels like this could be like putting end to any confusion that there is between like how you would like to proceed forward and what you would like to create. Put an end to that. So I'm going to say be very specific to people if they're guided toward you, because it doesn't look like you're moving towards anybody here. And then the other thing that I see is to create some sort of an ending. Like finally come to terms with how you see yourself now after everything that you've been through, so that you can have a brand new beginning and see what the options and the possibilities are to creating something that's on the opposite spectrum of the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, like stability, abundance, group, prosperity. The Divine Detour. I feel like it sits over here in your future. We'll get there in a second with Five of Cups. In the past, you were Six of Pentacles. Your spiritual journey. King of Cups and the Five of Wands. It kind of feels like in the past, well, right? Like giving of yourself. It kind of feels like it was okay to give of yourself, perhaps physically, for service, as a service even, but emotionally there's conflict. Like not able to give of yourself emotionally. But what's really beautiful is now you can, in the present. I really see that transformation here with the Cups. Like, so now you can. The Knight of Cups. So you have the Nine of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Do you know what I'm hearing with this? Is what kind of trouble could I get myself into? Be careful. It's honestly what I'm hearing, Aries. Because you're like, oh, my heart is big, my heart is open, I'm ready to go. And Aries is the child of the zodiac. So, you know, you could get yourself into some sort of trouble here. At least, I don't see that. But I see you perhaps having some sort of anxiety about that. Oh, my goodness. What sort of passions could this lead to? What kind of passions and trouble could this lead to for me? In the future, you have the Five of Cups. No. Oh, you're walking away. You're walking away from plans that take a long time to develop. Wow. Okay. There's all this sword stuff. So I feel like anything that you're kind of, and I say walking away, like the Five of Cups is, more minor endings in life, so things that didn't just work out. These may not have been like really, really big things that had a big aspect in your life. Like, because it's called the minor arcana of the Death card, the Five of Cups. So it is an ending, and it's disappointing because it's not how you thought it would work out. But at the end of the day, like, I just feel like you're met with really difficult energy on either side of trying to make a plan to work through it, to move through it. It's like, it just needs to come to an end here. And then almost as if an emotional block. So I really feel like anything that blocks you emotionally, coming to terms with that in the future. So I don't know that it's necessarily like something that's going to be disappointing to you. I almost see yourself removing yourself. See you removing yourself from something. The King of Pentacles is your advice. The King of Pentacles is Aries' advice. The Seven of Swords. Wow. Walk away, sneak away. The Tower and the Fool. This looks like starting a new beginning. Like getting away from some sort of energy is your advice. It might be life-changing, but it gives you a brand new beginning and a fresh start. So no more cake and wine, Aries. But it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be your concept or what you've been focusing on. And it could be that. Because you do have a lot of pentacles presently in work. And the King of Pentacles is like the boss, the father, that kind of energy. So yeah, I just see you like just getting out of there. There's no literally kind of sneaking away in the night. So maybe not communicating any feelings or emotions or thoughts or ideas. And this changes everything in the Fool. So a brand new start, a brand new day. Trust in the divine detour. I believe the divine detour is a little bit of you coming to conclusions about where you're going to invest yourself and where you're not spiritually. Or you're looking for more spirituality in your life. And the King of Pentacles is not necessarily an overly spiritual energy. It is like it is Capricorn, which is kind of like the existence of spirituality through, or spirituality being applied through existence. But there's no emotion. Yeah, there's no emotion over here. And emotion seems to be like the energy that you are exercising in, as well as your work. Let's just look at the Devil and think on your feet. But I really feel like the Devil is just coming to conclusions for yourself here. Think on your feet and the Devil. Think on your feet and the Devil. Justice. So I do feel like things are going to come into balance, Aries. And it's almost as if the thinking on your feet is maybe having a more sense, oh, don't stop me now. Don't stop me now. So maybe a more sense of freedom than before, like justice from the Devil. Oh, Judgment, the World, the Three of Cups. Ooh. Risen, ended all that shit, time to have a good time. Here you go. That's it, Aries. I'm going to go do your extended. I'm going to look at the blind spot in each one of these elements of your life. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.